Well, hi there, Libra. Welcome to Pirate Readings. I'm Lady J, and I'm here to talk to you about September 22nd through the 28th. I have the 3 cards in front of me from the overview video. I want to let you know that I'm still in Washington, and so I'm in my Airbnb, and my hosts live above me, so we might get some interesting noises and things that I can't control. So don't be alarmed. Everything is fine. I just can't control every little thing that's going on, and that is how life is. So I appreciate your understanding at this time. All right, let's talk about your guiding card for the month. We have the Bluebell Fairy, which is all about gratitude. Gratitude is a fantastic way to start manifesting things in your life. It is really, really cool because the minute you start saying you're thankful for this and you're thankful for that, you're acknowledging the flow in your life. And when you do that, you create more flow. Huzzah! And that is a beautiful way to begin the process. So when we're staying in gratitude, the flow happens and things go easier. Haha! Perfect, as was evidenced last week, I thought, because we handled everything so well. And then we got your buddies going out the door with you, and everything is cool, right? Ta-da! Let's look at what we have here, all right? So we have these 3 cards in front of us from the overview video. And I'm going to take these cards that have been pre-programmed for you and add them to here. Let us go ahead and talk about your private message is to acknowledge your feelings, whatever they are. It doesn't matter if you tell anybody, it just means you need to acknowledge them to yourself, all right? That's really all that matters in this situation, okay? And of course, the next thing to know is that everybody is moving. It might be a mindset that's moving. The entire world is, their minds are moving in one way or another. That's good news, hopefully. And ultimately, the next thing to know is that, you know, we're all in this together, right? So the more we get ready for any other moves, it could be physical moves of your home, it could be a move of your job. You've been seeing a lot of job stuff. And of course, the weather and the geologically things could be moving, so be aware of that and hang on to your seat because we might end up making a house move because of the weather move. All right, so excellent news. Let's keep on moving through here. Okay, let's talk about this 22nd through the 28th more in depth. We have the Ace of Swords. You are now through the doorway and you are the one in charge, handling your business, doing your thing. Good job. Do it smart, do it wisely, you'll be all right. The Knight of Pentacles, fighting for your worth and value, making sure you're getting paid properly is part of the deal, and so same with your people. Make sure your people are getting paid properly too. Oh, look, a double whammy on the Ace of Swords. Super cool, you were stepping into that power. You were going to have power and responsibility are equal. So you might be having power, but you're also having lots of responsibility. So you're getting all the keys, you're getting all the stuff, getting all the rules as you walk into the new space for how to handle it all, okay? You can take notes. It's important too. The Four of Cups is here, showing an area in your life where you're blocked. This is not about an emotional connection here. This is not about you having a relationship situation or a foundation of your heart here. That is blocked right now. You are not emotionally connecting to this space yet. That'll happen after time, but not right away. It's kind of sudden changes, lots of new things. You're like, what? And of course you're looking around going, they just gave me this place and it's maybe not as clean as I want it to be or anything else. So you're like, and I left my tools at home. Shoot. Maybe next week I'll have my tools with me, but this week I don't have my tools. I am annoyed. All right. And now you're walking around this place with your buddy in tow. And your buddy is horsing around, causing trouble. He's not staying serious about the situation. So maybe you should have left him in the lobby of the place while you were walking around, getting the place and the keys and all that stuff. Because now he's making silly stuff happen, and it's like, you know, I can't stay focused here. You're blocking me from getting the information I need to be the responsible adult that I am. All right. Now you're irritated by your buddy. This here is talking about how your solution is to stay clear about the finances. Make sure that you're doing your very best. Maybe you're going to be telling them in the end that I fought for our worth and value and I got us this much money, dum-da-dum-da-dum. and they'll be stoked. They're going to be so happy to have the extra money they need to do a little extra stuff. They were like, wow, we get paid extra for this? I'm like, oh yeah, yeah we do, because you fought for it. So there is some area of this situation that's got you stuck in your power a little bit. You need to look at it from a different perspective. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I didn't know I was going to have to do all this. So now you're having to sort of reassess the situation, going, okay, so I got us paid extra, but we have to do more than we thought we had to. Yeah, we have to clean the place up and make it suitable for what we're about to do. Like they gave you a used old box and said, here, have this used old box for your new office. You're like, oh, okay. So we have to clean the box, pretty up the box, and then move into the box and make it suitable for what we do. Oh, brother. But you're going to handle it. It's just you have to look at it from a different perspective. This is an opportunity for you to personalize the box, love on the box, and make it just exactly what you need it to be, okay? So, cool. This is you putting your own stamp on it, and it's going to be beautiful, all right? The Two of Swords says, please don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of this situation. It's daunting for sure. I mean, when you have both two Aces of Swords, this is telling me that, okay, cool, you're in charge. Holy crap, it's a lot. There's a lot of responsibility involved in being in charge of this situation when it starts from a totally weird place. Notice this guy is holding the blade. This is the blade he's holding. He's not holding the handle. He's holding the blade. So things could be a little pokey, a little intense. You have everything you need, and you're going to be awesome. But just remember not to be afraid. You can do what you need to do, and it's going to be really, really great, okay? Yay! So this is super cool. I think that you're going to be all right. You might need an emotional support animal. Let's get you one. Dun, dun, dun. Here we go. Let's get you an emotional support animal that will support you through this process. It's quite a lot. I feel like a teddy bear would be helpful, don't you? All right. Here, let's go ahead and pull a card for you, Libra. It's right there. Huh. Funny how they do that. They just come right out and they're like, yep, that's me. That's me. So, I'm going to set these aside. All right. Ooh, we got the lizard. Daydreaming. Very good. So this to me is talking very much about dreams and goals, right? Daydreaming. Don't forget to use the opportunity to think it through and come up with a plan and envision what's possible. When they show you this box, it's so different than you were thinking. You're like, oh dear, this has got a whole lot of what going on onto it. But you want to look at it and then look at this, the ugly kitchen that's super dirty, and you think about it when it's going to be all cleaned up and all the pretty dishes you'll have there, and it's going to be a perfect little lunch area, no problem. And then you look over at the nasty desks right now with all the crap under them, and you're like, okay, cool, we're going to clean up the floor, we're going to get all the desks cleaned off, and then we'll have phones and computers, and everything will be set up just so, and everybody will be so comfortable in here. Maybe we'll put a rug down because it'll help dampen the noise and make it a little less echoey, and have it have a little charm at the same time, right? So things that you can do that will help the space have a little charm, a little personality, while at the same time fulfilling all the obligations of being what it's supposed to be, as to being the office, right? Find out what parameters you have to stay in, and which ones you can push around a little, and see what you come up with, all right? I think you're going to find some really cool solutions. Don't forget to check the attic or other quote-unquote storage areas, or behind the building junk piles. You might find interesting things in there that you can play with that will add to your daydreaming of coming to terms with what's possible. Maybe you'll find a hat rack in there, or some other coat rack that'd be fun, that has a little charm of its own. Remembering the people that were used to be there that maybe left it behind. You know, there's a lot of things that get left behind that other people don't think much about. But I think you're going to make really good use of the situation, and you're going to create a very nice space, all right? Don't be afraid to dream, all right? Now, you need a pocket full of rocks. Let's go. Let's get those. All right, here we go. All right, we got pyrite, blue lace agate, and we have, black amethyst. All right, so this blue calcite is showing me that you're going to have a clear voice, okay? Your throat chakra is all cleared out. It's ready to go. You're going to be speaking very clearly about what you want and what you need, okay? You're not going to be mincing words. You're not going to be fussing about. You shouldn't have to. These are your buddies you brought with you. You got them paid, and everybody should be on board. You're like, okay, let's do whatever we got to do, okay? Cool. So you'll be able to use that. And now we want to acknowledge that there's that thing. Okay, so when people step up to power, sometimes they have to just say stuff. You know, you can't always, you can lead by example to a point, but every now and again you have to delegate stuff and tell people what to do. So some people are unfortunately referred to as bitchy just because they said something like, you should go do that, or I would like you to go and do that. Yes, there's two different ways, isn't there, right? So we're going to want to acknowledge the two different ways and then pick the best one that you want to hear, right? So the black amethyst here is reminding us the shadow side of ourselves that is there to protect us and keep us safe. And in the end, you may find your best asset is to find a dry board and write down all the different things that need to be done so that each person can do stuff and cross it off, right? And remember that when you're cleaning up a big nasty space, go from the top down, okay? You're going to have to clean the lights and you're going to have to clean everything. So if you start from the top, then you'll have less likelihood of pushing all the dirt back up into the, I mean, you can't clean the floor and then be cleaning off the fan, right? That's not great. You're just dumping more dirt on the ground. So if you start at the top and work it all down to the floor, then you clean the floor once. Perfect. Now, pyrite here is saying you are totally protected, okay? You are protected from every little thing that could come back, come negative, that could come to you. No one can hurt you in this situation, so you are very protected. Carry this rock in your pocket, or then put it around the four corners of the building, right? So then presto changeo, you've created a grid where nothing bad can come across that threshold to hurt you, which is super cool, and I like it. It's a nice way of handling things. Nobody has to see you doing it. It's all fun. Just stick one in the corner behind some plant or other, or even in the plant, it's fine, and it'll be perfect. Yay! So these are great stones, and I think you're going to create a beautiful space, and you're going to be having a great time with your friends. Throw on some music. It'll help a lot, and it'll keep morale up even while you're doing crappy work. All right? Excellent. So you don't have to carry those rocks if you don't want to, but if you want to carry them, cool. If you want to carry something else, let me know what you got. I like to hear about that stuff. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. It's totally free. It helps my channel grow, and it helps keep the messages going out, and then you'll be notified once a week when I post videos, so you'll be better prepared for what's coming up. That's what I do. All right. If you met me at Faire, then my schedule for Faire will be posted in the description box, so that you can now check out when I'm coming to you and hit the link and purchase tickets and come on and get a reading face to face, which is super fun and personal. I like that very much. I can't wait to see you again, and we'll see you next week. Oh, actually, we're going to see you next week talking about October, aren't we? Ha ha! Excellent. We'll see you then.